When you think of classic comfort food, few dishes embody heartiness and flavor quite like beef Burgundy, also known as bœuf bourguignon. This iconic French stew has captured the hearts and appetites of food lovers worldwide for generations. Its tender beef, luxuriant sauce, and robust aromatics create a symphony of flavors that will leave you coming back for more. Whether you're looking to impress guests at a dinner party or simply crave a soul-warming meal, this savory beef Burgundy recipe is sure to become a favorite in your kitchen. Let's begin by setting the stage with the ingredients. Choosing the right ingredients is crucial to achieving that deep, savory flavor for which beef Burgundy is so celebrated. Start with a well-marbled cut of beef. Chuck roast or brisket work beautifully. The marbling ensures the meat will become fork tender as it simmers, lending both texture and taste to the finished dish. You'll also want thick-cut bacon, which provides a smoky base, and a generous portion of pearl onions and mushrooms, whose earthy sweetness melds seamlessly into the sauce. The foundation of the dish is, of course, Burgundy wine. While traditional recipes call for a red Burgundy from France, any good quality dry red wine will do. The wine is not just a flavoring agent, it's the backbone of the sauce, imparting depth, acidity, and a hint of fruitiness that transforms the stew into something truly special. Add to this a bouquet of fresh herbs, including thyme, bay leaf, and parsley, and you're well on your way to creating a culinary masterpiece. Preparation begins with patience and care. The beef is cut into generous cubes, seasoned with salt and pepper, and patted dry to ensure a perfect sear. In a large, heavy-bottomed Dutch oven, bacon is rendered until crisp and its flavorful fat reserved. The beef cubes are then browned in batches, allowing each piece to develop a rich, caramelized crust. This essential step lays the groundwork for a sauce that's packed with savory, umami notes. Once the beef is browned, it's time to build layers of flavor. Diced carrots and onions are sautéed in the same pot, absorbing the fond, the flavorful bits left behind from searing the meat. A spoonful of tomato paste is stirred in, providing a subtle sweetness and helping to thicken the sauce. At this point, flour is sprinkled over the mixture, acting as a liaison that will give the stew its signature velvety texture. Now comes the magical moment when wine is introduced. The pot deglazes with a generous pour of red wine, its acidity lifting the caramelized bits from the bottom and incorporating them into the sauce. The beef is returned to the pot, along with any accumulated juices, followed by beef broth to ensure the meat is just covered. A bouquet garni, a bundle of thyme, bay leaf, and parsley tied together, is nestled into the liquid, infusing the stew with herbal fragrance as it simmers. The secret to exceptional beef Burgundy is low and slow cooking. Covered and placed in a gentle oven, the stew simmers for several hours, allowing the beef to become meltingly tender and the flavors to meld into a harmonious whole. As the stew cooks, the wine reduces and concentrates, and the aromatics deepen, producing a sauce that's rich, glossy, and utterly irresistible. While the beef braises, attention turns to the garnish. Pearl onions and mushrooms, sautéed in butter, add brightness and texture to the dish. The onions are cooked until golden and just tender, while the mushrooms are browned to coax out their earthy flavor. These elements, added toward the end of cooking, provide contrast and balance, ensuring that every bite is as interesting as it is delicious. When the beef has reached the ideal tenderness, the stew is strained and the sauce reduced to the perfect consistency, a luxurious, silky glaze that clings to each morsel of meat. The bacon, onions, and mushrooms are folded back in, and the finished dish is showered with fresh parsley for a burst of color and freshness. Serving beef Burgundy is an event in itself, traditionally accompanied by buttered noodles, creamy mashed potatoes, or a rustic country bread. Each side acts as a canvas for the sumptuous sauce. The aroma, redolent of wine, herbs, and slow-cooked beef, fills the room, promising a meal that's both comforting and celebratory. As you take your first bite, you'll experience the depth of flavor that only patience and care can achieve. The beef is succulent and yielding, saturated with the essence of wine and aromatics. The sauce is robust yet refined, its richness balanced by the brightness of the onions and the earthiness of the mushrooms. Every forkful is a testament to the transformative power of slow cooking and the magic of simple, quality ingredients. But the appeal of beef Burgundy goes beyond its taste. This dish is a celebration of tradition and togetherness, a meal meant to be shared and savored. Its roots trace back to the French countryside, where hearty stews were crafted to warm both body and spirit. Today, it remains a favorite for gatherings, holidays, or any occasion that calls for something special. To make this dish your own, consider a few variations. Some cooks like to add garlic for a bolder flavor, or swap in different herbs such as rosemary or sage. Others might include parsnips or turnips for added sweetness and complexity. Don't be afraid to experiment with the wine either. A robust Cabernet or Pinot Noir can yield delightful results. The heart of the recipe lies in its adaptability, allowing you to tailor it to your preferences and the ingredients at hand. If you're preparing beef Burgundy for a crowd, it's even better when made ahead. Like many stews, the flavors deepen and improve overnight, making it an ideal candidate for entertaining. Simply reheat gently on the stove, and you'll find the sauce has become even more luscious, the beef even more tender. For those seeking a lighter touch, you can trim excess fat from the beef or use a leaner cut, though you may sacrifice some of the dish's signature richness. To make the stew gluten-free, substitute cornstarch for flour as a thickener. Vegetarians can even adapt the recipe with hearty mushrooms and root vegetables in place of beef, creating a satisfying plant-based version that still delivers on flavor. No matter how you choose to prepare it, beef Burgundy is a dish that invites creativity and rewards attention to detail. Each step, from browning the meat to simmering the sauce, contributes to a final product that's far greater than the sum of its parts. It's a reminder that great food is as much about the process as it is about the result. A labor of love that nourishes both body and soul. As you gather around the table to enjoy this savory stew, you'll understand why beef Burgundy has earned its place among the world's most beloved dishes. Its deep, savory notes and tender texture are the very definition of comfort, while its elegant presentation and complex flavors make it worthy of any special occasion. Whether served in a cozy kitchen or at a festive celebration, this recipe is sure to become one you'll crave again and again. So, the next time you're yearning for something truly satisfying, reach for the ingredients to make beef Burgundy. Take your time, savor the process, and let the aromas fill your home. With each bite, you'll be transported to the rolling hills of Burgundy, where good food and good company are always in season. This is more than a meal. It's an experience, one that will linger in your memory long after the last spoonful is gone. Indulge in the timeless pleasure of beef Burgundy and discover a new favorite to share with those you love.